Hey, welcome back to the Blue Collar Off-Road Podcast. This is episode 45. Today we have a special guest, but we're also here with Luke and Richie and myself, Cody. Today we have a fill-in for Graham. It is the one, the only, Hackbar. Ta-da! No, we're not all that excited either. Don't worry about it.
Way too much fucking pizzazz for that asshole.
Okay. Hurt feelings hurtful.
Graham is busy because he decided to be an idiot and wheel his Jeep this weekend when he knows that he is also going to Roush the weekend after. So he's doing that. He also has to work on that Tacoma.
Oh, and don't forget he's moving.
When is he moving? This weekend?
He was in the process of moving yesterday.
Luckily he has a small apartment, so at least it's not all that much stuff. But still, that's still a hassle. He only has himself, so I guess that is kind of a hassle.
At least he has a dump truck to move his shit.
Yeah, true. He can just pull up to his parents because he's moving back into his parents until he finds another place. Right? Is that the whole thing? Or something of the sort?
They wouldn't go. If I remember correctly, they wouldn't go month to month. I don't want to put words in his mouth, but his lease is up, so he's out of his apartment.
Gotcha. But that would be pretty funny. Just throw his stuff into the dump truck, show up to wherever he's moving to, dump it all on the ground, then just go back for another load. That'd be pretty hilarious. I'll be back for this.
And there goes the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Especially his neighborhood.
Where he's moving is very nice. But yeah, so today Graham sadly won't be with us. We will catch back with him after the weekend at Roush, which will be pretty exciting because I'm guessing that's going to be a long episode. I'm also hoping to take a decent bit of videos and stuff and maybe put up something for our YouTube channel, which I don't know if we talked about all that much, but we do have a YouTube channel that we put these episodes onto. It's kind of boring because you go to YouTube to watch something and all you're going to do is listen there. But for this, hopefully we have a pretty cool Roush video that I can put up there. So
sounds good.
Oh, yeah. And then we could see Hackbar. Well, since I'm not bringing my Jeep, I'm going to be riding with Hackbar. So there's going to be a lot of inside camera from Hackbar's Jeep. So You'll have a good video. Don't worry, it'll be up.
Just make sure you get it on video when I roll it.
Yes, exactly. Hopefully we have two angles because it would be dope to see us going, "Oh shit," and then have somebody on the outside hearing us yell, "Oh shit!" Just going.
All right, just don't. If you guys end up not rolling, don't just sit there and spin the camera around in your hand. That's lame.
That's the plan, Richie. Why you gotta call us out? Damn,
why do you have to throw us under the bus like that? Come on, man.
Oh, I'm calling y'all out. That's why.
Or we'll just have to pull a Luke and roll it in the parking lot.
I was going to say, we'll just grab someone else's Jeep and use the winch to put it on its side in the parking lot.
Roll it on the comp course.
Wait, I've never... So Roush has a comp course? A concrete comp course?
They got a concrete comp course that is open to the public.
Are we doing it?
I mean, it's fun.
When me and Luke went there when we were younger, I shouldn't say that, but I ended up falling asleep on one of the tallest obstacles of the comp course. There was a little bowl at the top.
Yeah, it's actually ridiculously comfortable.
It is.
Why did you go up there at nighttime?
Alcohol.
Lots of alcohol.
Lots. It was my 18th birthday.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, I've fallen asleep underneath pine trees before, so sometimes the Christmas style tree ones, the little at the bottom, how there's usually no pines, no sticks and shit. I've curled up around one of those before. That was a good time.
Yeah.
Second best sunrise I've ever seen in my life.
What was the first?
Bermuda.
When the fuck did you go to Bermuda?
8th grade science field trip.
What
the fuck?
What kind of school? You went to Bermuda?
Yeah, it was. We were the first class to do it. Me and 20 students and 4 teachers. Yeah, 4 teachers.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
They took. They took 20 of us. We stayed at the Bermuda Institute of Oceanic Sciences.
Oh.
We did classes and everything.
Oh, did you get it? Did you get to at least enjoy Bermuda a little bit?
Yeah, we got to go to the aquarium that was there. We we went snorkeling every single day. You know, we went hiking on all kinds of different islands.
That's really cool. I never knew that you went there.
Random fun fact. Bermuda has a shit ton of little islands around the island, and most of those little islands would fit on my property.
Oh my gosh, it's that small?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, or your property's just that big, but I mean, either or. But,
you can drive from one end of Bermuda to the other in like less than a day.
Wow.
I won't say our tour guide said like 6 hours.
Holy crap, man, that's crazy. But anyways, we are the unfunctional
podcast.
Yeah, that thing that we do. Let's hop right into it, Hackbar. Give us a little bit of what's going on in your day to day with Roush coming up, man.
Oh, my day to day has been absolutely hectic. I mean, I'm gone for 12 hours a day at work. I get back, and I think last night I was in the garage until midnight working on the truck, getting the truck ready to go. Because, I mean, with a 12-hour drive, you got to make sure that everything is perfect.
That is true.
Especially
so
when you're by
don't
yourself.
just send it?
No, not with the truck. Not with trips like this.
Oh. Shit.
Let's see.
All right. Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, man. Something about just driving alone in places I don't know.
For 12
I don't
hours.
like.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Especially through the Midwest, because that is corn fucking country.
Well, yeah, and from what I remember, the last 2 times that I've gone out that way, for the most part, I don't drive through many large cities or much. There's long stretches. There's stretches where I'll go 100 plus miles without an exit.
Well, are you in the upper peninsula of Michigan or no?
No, I'm in the lower peninsula.
So then how far away are you from Ohio?
Ohio, because I have to go like almost all the way across the state before I can start going south. It's like hour and a half, 2 hours for me to get to Ohio.
Damn. So then because I've never been to Roush, I haven't even looked it up on a map before. Is it on the eastern side of Pennsylvania?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Right,
So that's
right,
where.
Yeah. Also, I have to say, I was just realizing this. You got to be like 8.5 hours from me or so, because for me to get to the top of Ohio is about 6.5 hours, 7 hours.
Yeah.
So, Winterfest?
Yes.
Winterfest.
You're going to Winterfest?
I might be able to go to Winterfest.
For the people, hold on. For the people listening at home, you should have saw Curtis's eyes right there. He lit up like a Christmas tree. He said, "Winterfest." He was like, "Let's go!" He was so excited.
Oh, I'd be so happy.
Well,
what the fuck is Winterfest?
It's a NAXJA event at the Badlands every year. But I'm not entirely sure if the whole group that I've been going with for the past couple years is actually going to be going to Winterfest this year. I think that we had kind of discussed trying to go somewhere else because, I mean, we go to the Badlands there, which is completely different than the one by you guys.
Yeah.
And we're so burnt out on it. I mean, there's nothing new. It's always the same stuff. Everything's either easy or it's almost impossible.
Oh, Jesus.
So, there's
Rock.
not a lot in Indiana or Ohio, if I remember correctly. But
there's Wellsville in Ohio. That's about the only one I know about there.
There's good fishing in Ohio, I've heard.
Yeah,
there's
but
good fishing by us.
Let's be real. Who actually goes to Ohio and wants to go to Ohio?
Nobody.
Nobody.
You drive across the border and you can smell the meth and incest.
Oh no! Oh no! I thought that was Alabama. Fuck.
Yeah, probably Alabama too.
Nope, can't confirm. Alabama, all you smell the only thing you smell in Alabama is the incest. They've got their meth problem pretty under control.
Good.
Keep in mind,
I really hope that there's
40
no fans from Ohio or Alabama that are going to get ass hurt about this.
No, if they've listened, they know our humor, and and if they're mad, fuck them. We don't really care. I'm gonna be honest. We appreciate you, but fuck your feelings.
Also, let's be honest. You hit Massachusetts, you hit a cloud of fucking weed smoke and sadness. Connecticut's just like your wallet loses fucking $50 crossing the fucking goddamn border because of the fucking taxes. And then you have to deal with fucking getting shot in Hartford, so take your pick.
We just had a shootout down the street from me here in Springfield. I'm not even bullshitting you. At a Big Y. What?
Wow, we are such a good off-road fucking podcast, aren't we? We're covering the local events.
With a major trip coming up, too.
Yeah. So, all right, Curtis, what else? You like finger bang in the back of your truck to make sure it's all loosey-goosey, or what you doing? What else you got?
I had to do basically I had to take all the exhaust apart because the uppipe gaskets on the back of it up to the turbo kept popping, and I finally decided I should probably fix it.
Is it a V-band style, or is it a...
No, they're bolt-on flanges, and I don't know why they keep popping the gaskets for it. So I had to fix that, and then...
It's all the boost.
Well, yeah, it makes way too much boost, probably. But then I had to go through and do all my fluid changes, check tire pressures, all that jazz.
Oil out of the coolant, I'm sure.
It's a Duramax. It doesn't have oil in the or coolant in the oil. Come on. It just has transmissions that like to make glitter bombs.
Jesus. Now, that makes me not want one of those trucks a whole lot.
Oh, yeah. You should tell him about your transmission fun. It's a Dodge level, if not better. Oh, no, it's better.
One.
Fifth?
I'm on my fifth one. Yep.
Okay, so hold on. How much more power than stock is it making?
I think it's at 6. It's got fuel for 600.
Okay.
Which is not over. It's just, I think they're like, 365 stock, and it has enough fuel for 600.
Okay, and how often did your transmissions break from you doing dumb shit, like burnouts, towing way heavier than you should have?
So the first one blew up, or the first one just had the torque converter going bad, but I was pulling it out. It had like 200,000 miles on it. Mm-hmm. If I'm replacing the torque converter, I rebuilt the first one, which was probably a big mistake to do. And it lasted like 25,000 miles, and then one of the thrust bearings inside of it exploded and shot all the needles through all the planetary gears. Which,
oh no!
I mean, that's like instant done, 100% done transmission right there.
Oh no!
So there's one. There's the second. The third one was built by Merchant Automotive, and it had an internal parts failure. Basically, one of the what are they called? The pistons that pushes the clutch pack in.
Yep.
It cracked on the outside. So it wasn't able to build pressure to push the clutch in right away. So it would like kind of push it in and then like hesitate really bad. But finally that got to the point where I was on my way back from the cove when it let go, and I couldn't shift I had to try to skip second to third all the time because it wouldn't engage it.
Oh my God.
Then the next one, which would be the fourth one, it overheated and fried all of the clutches for no reason whatsoever. And yeah, now I'm on my fifth one that's lasted. Well, it's made it more than a year, which is doing pretty well.
Jesus Christ.
So I have not, and I need to find some wood right now to knock on, considering I'm leaving tomorrow.
In the 400,000 miles that my dad's owned his Cummins, we have had the stock transmission the second to third shift. I don't know why it was second to third. It would go into second, and on a downshift it would go into third, but it would not go into third from second. It was the weirdest fucking shit. So
weird.
Yeah, that one was pretty bad. Basically, it smelled like a scalded dog when the pan came off. It was melted. The next one, we had thrown a tuner on it and replaced the injection pump, so it was probably making somewhere in the realm of 400. That one decided that after a $6,000 rebuild and billet parts to weld the intermediate shaft into the transmission through the bearings. That was cool.
Oh my God.
Then after that, the third one that went in the overdrive unit welded itself together and actually spun in the case. So that was awesome.
owning a diesel is fun until you have to fix it. Yep. I was going to say, so now I only had to pay, I paid for the first transmission rebuild, like the rebuild kit when I did it myself. That wasn't too bad. That was like $3,000 worth of parts. But when I had merchant build it, the one was $6,000 for them to build.
Holy fuck.
Yep.
What?
And now thankfully, because merchant's like a hometown place for me, I mean, it's like a mile away from my parents' house. So I always go there. That's where I buy all my parts, gaskets, oil filters, da-da-da-da. So they know me. And when it blew up on the way back from, the Cove, when it really started getting bad, I was just about to the border of Michigan. And I immediately called them. I said, guys, this is what's going on, da-da-da-da-da. And they're like, all right, if you can get it within 150 miles of the shop and it breaks down, we'll send someone out there with our work truck to come get your trailer and Jeep and get that back home, and we'll pay to have the truck towed back here.
Wow.
So I was like, oh, right, that is huge. Okay, I really like that.
That's incredible.
I was rolling into town, like I just told him, I said, I'm going to be into town right about 5:30. They normally quit working at 5:30. Well, their transmission guy stayed late, and when I got rolled into town, because I literally had to drive right past the shop to get to my parents off of the freeway, I was rolling through and I stopped there. He got in the truck with me. We went for a quick ride. He did some tests and stuff, and he said, get the transmission out, get it back to me. And I think I had it out the next day, and I had it back. I had it to them the day after that, and I had the transmission done and ready to go back in the next morning after.
Wow.
Yeah, they were honestly, I'm glad that I chose them over one of these other companies for a transmission build, because they definitely took care of me both times when it blew up.
Holy shit.
Because the second time it blew up, they kind of fought me over it, but it was definitely not my fault. I mean, it probably was. I was probably doing like 80 through the mountains towing the Jeep, so I didn't tell them that. And
but that's also not unreasonable for that truck, though.
No, it's not. A 600 horsepower truck should be able to tow that Jeep. I mean, trailer and Jeep with all my tools, it's probably no more than 10,000 pounds.
Yep.
It should be able to do that through the mountains, no problem.
You have an aftermarket cooler.
Yeah. Yes, I do have an aftermarket cooler.
You should be totally fine then with that. That's not too much.
So they weren't huge dicks, but there was I think it broke the input shaft that time when everything fried because one of the clutches got stuck and actually spun in the case, like Luke was saying. They only made me pay for that set of clutches and the new shaft. They fixed everything else for free.
Wow.
So they were very, very good with me about it. And I was going to say, not too long ago, probably about 3 months ago, right about a year after the first one blew up, I got a call from the transmission guy, and he just called me up and just asked how it was doing, making sure that everything was still going well, that it wasn't having any issues whatsoever, which is, I mean, that's huge. You don't get that from those big name companies.
No, you don't.
They don't give a shit usually.
I'm sold. I'm calling them if I have transmission problems if I'm up that way.
Man, it really is worth it.
The 16 hours to drive from here to you? Just to go to there?
No, not that far.
I said if I'm up that way.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So other than the truck, since hopefully your truck's good. We're hoping so, because that would really suck, because then one of us would have to drive. Oh, okay. We're still good. Okay.
Isn't this like a normal running theme? Because I remember last time you were doing, if I remember correctly, lower control arms the day before Roush. Him.
No, I did. I did something on the truck right before Roush last year.
Ball
I want to say it was it was ball joints and unit bearings I put on right before I went to Roush last year. Yes. I neglect the hell out of my truck until about 2 or 3 days before I leave for a big trip.
That was about right.
And then I panic and do it all at that time. Just like the Jeep, the same thing. I'll neglect it. Oh, it's fine. I'm not going to use it. I got time. Weekend before. Oh, fuck. I fucked up.
Sounds like my truck right now. I haven't touched my truck in a while. Decided to hop in it to help out my cousin move. And then all of a sudden, it just feels like it just keeps hitting a brick wall. Like it literally does not want to go past 40 miles an hour. And then all of a sudden, boop, check engine light pops on. I'm like, all right, here we go. Brought it back to my house. And I've been just like forgetting about it because I don't feel like dealing with the problem right now. So I've just been like looking the other way. Today, I finally decided to scan it. And it's my knock sensors. Low voltage to both knock sensors. And I am not stoked about it because I did some research and they're down in the valley of the motor. So I have to take off the whole intake manifold, all of the wiring. I got to take off the throttle body. You got to take off the upper radiator hose. And then I'm not stoked. Even though it's a cheap part, so.
Yeah, I do the same freaking thing before every single trip too. It's always like I'm working on it until the last day. Technically not the last day because I had everything done last night and I was able to just load everything on the trailer and get the truck loaded up tonight.
Wait, so what? You're leaving tomorrow morning?
I'm not leaving tomorrow morning. I'm leaving tomorrow at like 2:30. I got a hotel near Sandusky, Ohio, which is where Cedar Point is.
Okay, cool.
And I'll stop there for the night.
Nice, man. That'll be fun. That'll be a good time for you. So, other than the truck, am I good, Luke? Or are you gonna?
I've just got a little bit to add to that because I'm in the process of doing some.
Get on in there, buddy.
Some of the same shit. I've just bought new windshield wipers, brake pads, oil filter, oil, and all of that stuff to get ready for my trip to go up to Connecticut. And I'm probably going to take the truck to a local shop around here to have the transmission fluid flushed before I go grab the Jeep on the trailer and drive the 16 hours home. So, yeah, I'm in a similar boat, but not as cool of a reason.
Yeah, I didn't even get everything I wanted to on the Jeep done. Like, I was supposed to put new Heim joints on the lower control arms in the front because
they're Heim joints. They just make some fucking noise. Break out the fucking WD-40 and just fucking blast those cocksuckers.
Not the noise. You can take them and move the arm around and watch the ball sit in place as the arm moves up and down.
Oh boy!
So that's just like go blast them with some WD-40. It'll be fine. My Heims do that, and all I do is blast them with WD-40.
Mud and stuff in there. If I go do what Graham did, drive through the mud hole, it should take up the mud should take up the clearance in there and keep it from doing it.
Yeah,
perfect.
But no, I was supposed to do that. I was supposed to rip the windshield out because when I was up at Iron Range, I had a giant ass horsefly land on the windshield inside, and I did one of like these numbers where you take your fist and hit the windshield, and I hit it to try to kill it, and I killed it, and I heard. And I looked at the windshield. I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me right now?"
Wait.
I've done this before.
Oh, that was
you punched a bug that was on your windshield.
I did not punch it. So where you use like the bottom of your fist, like that, like doing this number. I just did that up at the windshield and shattered it. I was like, "What the fuck?"
I did that in my Jetta. It was the same day that I broke my Oakley sunglasses, and I did something else. So like I was having a horrible fucking day, and there's a spider on my windshield or a bee or something that I just did not want in my car. I just did a quick little tap, do it, whole windshield, whoosh, across the whole thing. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So I get it. I've done it before.
So now when we get to Roush, I have to kick the windshield out.
I will help. I will gladly help.
Good.
I was traveling with Morgan, and we had a rock hit the windshield on my JK, and it was like -9. So it put a little ding in there, and I put my finger on it, and the whole fucking windshield cracked like fucking spiderweb across.
Oh, fuck. That's not good.
Well, the part that pissed me off is, so this is the same day that I rolled it. In the afternoon, like when I rolled that thing, it was literally the first obstacle that we hit when we got on the trail in the morning at 9:00.
Oh,
so great way to start the day. Great way to start the day. And I mean, the rollover was completely my fault. I know you guys have seen the video of it. Basically, just up on there and at a weird angle, and instead of stopping a minute to try to look at the situation and figure out what to do, me being half drunk still from the night before and extremely hungover, decide, fuck it, we're just gonna punch it and give it a shot. Punch it, give it a shot, and basically just did what Dina did with Colin's Jeep, just woo, right onto its side. Doesn't shatter the windshield then, but shatters the freaking windshield when I punch or when I hit a bug.
You
That's
probably
hilarious.
tweaked it and put it under a shit ton of strain, and then just tapping it was enough to get it to pop. So I'm like petrified of my windshield because I use my cage and like rub down the whole side of it, and it's like hit the area, right, like the support frame for the windshield a couple of times. So I'm worried that when it pops, it's just gonna be like, bang, the whole windshield's gone.
Did I ever explain what happened to my windshield, Richie? Did we ever talk about this on the podcast?
I don't know what you're talking about.
So
all I'm going to say is I had permission.
Okay, so I was at his house. We were wheeling, and I had my antenna, and I was bringing it down to the side of the fender and letting it go, and it would go doing, and then it would like fling back and forth, and it was funny. We were laughing about it. And Richie grabbed it, and I go, "Sure, go ahead." He then brought it down, angled it towards the front of the Jeep, and then just let go, and it went shack, and it just fucking whaled the windshield with the little ball at the end, and it just cracked my window, and I'm like, huh, oh well. But it was just funny because me and him were like, damn, we just did that. Like, it's just the stupidest thing ever. And it just looks like somebody shot it with like a BB. It's just like a little circle with like a few spider webs off of it. It's so funny. Ugh.
But
Trash Jeeps.
Talking about vehicle mishaps, I took my dad's car to work on Friday last week.
Yep.
On the way home, I shit you not, 3 minutes after pulling out of my parking lot at work, muffler fell off the back of the thing, and when the muffler fell off, it took out the rear brake line.
Oh my god. That's terrifying.
And I didn't find out about the brake line until after I got on the highway after ripping the muffler off.
So how did you stop?
Downshift.
And it worked?
Yeah.
Not very well.
It worked enough. But of course, me being a dumbass, I fucking had... I don't know what the fuck I was thinking, but I decided to park the car right in front of my house so I could then hop out and crawl underneath it to figure out where it was leaking the brake fluid from. Yeah, I pulled right up to my house with no brakes.
Holy fuck, that's terrifying.
I almost hit my house. I almost went through the garage door that had my dad's Charger behind it.
Retard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Retard alert.
You're not doing very good.
Died.
You're not doing very good lately, bud.
Me, Luke. It's because you left me. My brains left me.
I didn't realize that you were a perpetuant retard, though.
Yeah, well, it's your fault.
It's always my fault. Everyone fucking blames me for that shit.
Yeah, because you're the reason we do stupid shit.
True.
Can confirm. Slightly proud by that fact, but at the same time...
How much stupid shit did I do at Roush last year because of you?
A lot.
How much stupid shit am I going to do this year, even without you?
A lot.
I'm Luke's villain, don't worry.
Good.
But you don't have the same level of heckling because you don't have the sad autistic monotone mixed with a little bit of self-hatred and a definite case of go fuck yourself. So,
I think I have enough. I don't think we'll be lacking in that.
I don't know. I think Colin will make up for it this year.
I hope Colin makes up for it because also just be prepared. I will be coming back with a vengeance at Harlan.
Good.
So, but, I mean, at least Colin will be making up for it in the sense of not popping bees this year. That'll be pretty sick.
I got $5 as he pops a bead.
You think he's still gonna pop and be with the beat?
Oh, he's gonna pop an inner one, I bet. You watch. Or he's just gonna absolutely destroy a tire.
I was gonna say, I think he's just gonna slice a tire.
He does that enough too.
That is
I
more
told him to
likely.
make sure he brings 4 spares because he had 3 last year and he went through all 3 of them.
I don't think he has anymore because I don't think he got his back from Chris yet, or Chris's guy for the revulcanizing. But luckily, he does have that guy now. So if he slashes sidewalls enough that they're not fucked, he can just bring them to him and get it sorted. So that's pretty dope.
Yeah, definitely a solid improvement.
Yeah, hopefully.
So what's going on with the Jeep this year? What'd you do to it?
Me?
No, the other person going to Roush with their Jeep. Because there's 4 people here who are bringing no, never mind. There's 4 people here, and only one of them is bringing their Jeep to Roush. So,
what have I done to the Jeep since last time I talked to you guys? Oh, let's see. I think there's only one new thing. I mean, other than the tin can mod or shredded tin can mod, I decided to do over the last
tin can mod.
I have turned that thing. You guys know what Greenleaf's Jeep looks like, right?
Yeah.
Mine looks very similar to that now.
Nice.
Oh, fun.
I mean, there's like a 6-inch gap between the door and the unibody on the driver's side now. Like you can almost stick your hand between it, and it opened the door up. Like the sheet metal, you know how it like wraps around there on the door to go inside? Like it literally tore the spot welds and opened it up.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was from rolling it.
How long until you actually start like being cool like Greenleaf and chopping more out of it?
The doors are coming off this winter, and I'll have to build supports and stuff to put in there.
That's solid.
Because like the whole A or B pillar is crushed in probably about 3 inches right now on the driver's side from that rollover.
Dope.
Like honestly, if I would have been about a foot further back when that thing came down, I probably would have had a broken hip because that rock 100% would have gone right through my seat.
So then why don't you have intrusion bars?
What do you think my plan is for this winter? Normally I have doors. It was, oh shit. I think that day in the morning by 9 o'clock, I think it was 95 degrees outside already.
So are we going to have doors for Roush, or should I bring my own? Okay, so bring my own. Got it. It's a BYOD. Bring the fucking door.
I'll leave your door on. I guess I look at the weather. It's not supposed to be awful. I might try keeping the doors on, but I can tell you right now, by the end of the day, you're going to want them off.
Oh, I was just busting your balls. I'm cool with whatever, but it's only supposed to be 70 right now. It's saying 70, Friday 70, Saturday 72, Sunday 73. So
yeah, it gets so unbearably hot in there because there's no insulation between the carpet and the floor.
Yeah, I have that too. But I have AC, so I just put it on the floor, and then the cold air. Yeah, the cold air just kind of makes it normal.
Nice.
Oh, dude,
must be nice.
But I don't have 40s and tons and 4-link and IROs and all that fun stuff, and or a cage or
IROs, iron lock off roads.
I don't fucking know. Whatever you want to call it. You can call them a fucking PTS or something. It don't matter to me.
Yeah.
Jeez, I really did just say, wow.
Maybe I'll let you drive if I don't break it on the first day.
I mean, I'm going to drive it like a bitch. So, I mean, if you want, like, it's not going to be anything spectacular.
Dude, I basically, anytime I go anywhere and I bring a friend with me, I did not last year at Roush, mostly because I was super excited to be there for the first time. And I wanted to enjoy it. Enjoy to the full extent. But this year, I don't have a problem letting someone drive. That's why I was really hoping Luke was coming, even without his Jeep, because he still could have drove.
We gotta let Caitlin drive, because then she'll get nervous and roll it. And we can laugh at her.
I got a question. How tall are you? How tall is Caitlin?
Ooh.
Short and
because that is seriously, it is a problem because the seats don't move.
I forgot about that. I'm 5'10". My license says 5'11", but like I slid her an extra $20. It's like, yo, can you give me an inch? Just give me one more, just a little bit. And Caitlin's 5'2", so that might not.
Oh yeah, dude, she's not going to be able to. What we did up at Iron Range when I was up there is we zip tied full water bottles to the gas and the brakes, And we took the pad out of the passenger seat and put that on top of the one on the driver's seat so the person could reach the brake pedals and see over the dash.
Oh my god.
Hey, it worked. It worked.
You should have did like the SpongeBob with the stilts. It's
We
like
thought about it, but
2x4s.
it was like 100% after the fact ideas. We're out there. They had just let their son drive, and his mom wanted to drive. And I was like, all right, you've been riding with me all day. You might as well drive.
Yeah.
And she got in, she sat. I'm like, hey, so can you see over the dash? Nope.
Oh.
Okay, fuck. This is a problem. Okay, we'll grab the pad out of the other seat and set it on there. Can you reach the pedals now? Nope. Fuck. Okay, well, this is kind of a problem. But
Definitely
with
a problem.
with double low, you really don't need to reach the gas pedal all that well. You just really need to be able to reach the brake pedal.
Mm-hmm.
So we can definitely work something out and make her drive. Do something stupid.
That would be great.
I thought I was still I'm still banned from what you had said before after I broke Miguel's transfer case in one shot. And Hackbar died. He pulled the Cody.
I did not die.
Oh,
I'm still here.
He was responding to something. So his brain was working on something and he couldn't compute the other bit.
Okay, so what are we going on about Miguel breaking Miguel's
transfer? I do see a little bit of blonde on Curtis, so not surprising that he can't handle two things at once.
Ouch. No, that's just the ADHD and the autism.
What was that about autism?
It was the
ADHD. Exactly.
Wow, I fell right for that trap.
Shit.
So, at Harlan, am I allowed to drive it, or am I stuck just blowing up my 231?
If you break your Jeep, I will not let you drive it. But if you do not break your Jeep, then you can drive it.
Alright, so, what's the extent of acceptable breakage on my Jeep? Because,
okay, I mean, if you have, a stupid mechanical failure, like a full hydro line breaks, or assist line breaks, whatever.
Oh,
and you just,
fuck. Thank you for reminding me. I gotta order those.
Yeah, and something stupid like that I'd be okay with. But if you go full retard and blow your whole front axle up, that's no bueno. You're not driving my Jeep then. I'm not letting you wreck your shit and mine.
Hey, I've only spit U-joints, snapped one shaft, bent my exhaust, popped tires, almost rolled it over, but I saved it, so we're cool. Yeah, we're good. I got you. We're good. We're good.
Oh god, my Jeep's gonna die this weekend.
No, I'm actually a really good driver.
Oh, that's what they all say.
I mean, I haven't died, so
yeah, touche.
And I'm still wheeling a 30 and fucking 44, so.
Also, I don't know if I would even be able to break your Jeep because my signature move is getting mad and putting it into first or second and dumping it, as you witnessed at Roush.
You can still do that with this. You can neutral drop it into first.
Yeah, but it's an automatic, so I'm probably not gonna neutral drop it because.
What? Did you just say you could? Why? Why would you do that?
I've done it before.
Why?
Because I have a ratchet shifter. You can drop right into first gear really, really quick with it.
I guess.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I love first to reverse though. That's my signature move.
Yeah.
Before it stops rolling backwards while your foot's still on the gas, straight from reverse to first gear. Yep. Because it's got that moment when it's in neutral that it gets to rev up.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So it's okay, so I mean that's good though. If you're ever tipping, it's like a clutch kick in reverse. It's mint.
Basically, yeah.
That's mint. Dude,
so honestly, when I rolled that thing, I had it in reverse before we started rolling, and I had started coming backwards. It was just it was way too late at that point though. I didn't catch it quick enough because I honestly. And now this is one thing I've said about those ORIs, and Luke was witness to it last year when I had that tire hanging off the ground, and I had no clue. It doesn't feel unstable. It never felt unstable until the point that I realized that it was way too late to try to save it.
Yeah.
You're not the first person with them that I've heard say that.
They feel really stable, but you cannot tell when you're going over. It was really, really weird. Like, nothing gave me the indication until I was like, all of a sudden, like, I knew the passenger tires were up off the ground. I'm like, oh, fuck, here we go.
So, like, I'm not sure if that's an ORI thing or a suspension thing, because I have had that happen multiple times with my ship box, where it's like, I'm good, and then the whole body just starts to, like, flop to one side.
Yeah, and it really could have been just, like, an angle, because it was fairly steep, and I had my driver's side or passenger side up on the rock, and then it just kind of like slid over as I hit the face. So it just kind of was like, I was like, oh, fuck, here we go. And it was very smooth and controlled. And honestly, as soon as, like, I panicked right away. Like, when we first hit, I had that moment of panic that, you know, like right after you get in an accident or something, you just kind of panic quick a minute. Like, I had that quick panic. I slammed it in park and shut it off right away. Thankfully, we only filled one cylinder up with oil. That was a fucking mess.
Yeah.
Because that thing must have been at the bottom of the stroke when they shut it off, and it was number 6, and it filled it completely up. When it shot out, it was all over. I don't know how we managed this. It got all over the hood, all over the windshield, all over the cowl. It ended up getting on my seats. It was all over the cage, the tires, everything.
What the fuck?
Yeah, like it, dude. It was like a nasty money shot coming out of there.
Oh, man. How is that even possible, though? It's like it's almost facing the firewall and down. I guess it is kind of up, so it would. Yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense, but still, that sucks. We used to have that problem.
You should have just kept cranking it until it like popped.
Yeah, just
hey,
pushes past the seals and everything.
Hey, Luke, we tried to crank it. Do you know what happened?
It bounced backwards.
It goes. It just it did like a slight turn and stopped, and we're like, oh shit, there's a cylinder full of oil.
Hey, at least that shows that your rings are still good. And your valves and all that, because well, I guess because they would have poured out the valves, but fuck it, it's fine, dude.
It's fine.
It's totally fine.
Everything is okay.
Yeah, everything was not okay. Because that thing did not want to run. And it still has a small, I'm pretty sure I followed both of the O2 sensors from doing that. And it's been having a little bit of an issue running since.
It's totally cool, man. Fine. No problems whatsoever. Just a little bit of hatred and you're good.
It'll be mint.
That's basically what it is I just, every time I start, I have to sit there and prime the fuel pump like 5 times to get it to start. And then just rev the shit out of it. You know, what's really good for 4 liters that don't get oil pressure right away.
Rev limiter.
Yeah.
That's what mine does, and it just starts ticking, and it's fine.
I was just saying, I'm pretty sure my motor's starting to knock now. After that, I was underneath it. I had it running while I was loading on the trailer and tying it down, and I just heard this really, really like faint knocking noise while I was under the front. I'm like, oh god,
does it have really oil in it?
I think
was just a little gremlin trying to say hi.
And before he sends a rod through the fucking side of the block on Trail 5.
Do it. I've always wanted to see how high you could shoot a fucking piston through a hood, so I'm down.
By the way, Curtis, there is no excuse for you not to do the Trail 5 hill climb.
Is that the one that Jason did last year?
Yeah.
I'll try. I just don't think it's possible.
Jason did it.
Jason did not make it up.
No, Trail 5 is the really long one where it's like that flat fucking slab. So Jason did that one, and he just put his front end up on there and, you know, gave her the old razzle McDazzle and with a side of yee yee until the 43s were smoking, and then dropped it into gear and first gear and went.
What in the autism was that?
Wait. Is that the one where he flopped it like sideways?
No, that's not the one where he flopped it sideways. It's literally it looks like a straight up rock slab that goes up about 70 feet. And you have to get your front end up on it do a front dig and basically roast your front tires until they're good and sticky, drop it into gear, and then punch it. And you go right up it.
Huh. We'll have to try this. Okay. Definitely happening.
And
I hope your life, Cody, I really, really hope your life insurance is up to date. Hey.
I don't have life insurance or health insurance.
Well, you might want to get it. You might want to get it.
Oh, no, that's okay. Well, the thing with that is if we're making a video off this, we have to look at the obstacle and go, is this worth it for me to get out and take a video? It sounds like that one might be. So
that one's good.
Oh, that sounds like some bitch talk.
No, Cody,
wow.
that's when you just hand the camera off to someone else to take the video.
I'm bringing a helmet. Fuck.
Yeah, I would bring a helmet if I were you.
I got one. We're good.
Yeah, that was definitely one of the times where I broke the helmet out. Was not that particular climb, but there's a couple of stupid spots at Roush where when I was really getting on it, I broke it out.
I might have to go to Walmart and get myself a Huffy helmet or some shit.
I think I might have
the one with the spikes.
Oh
yes.
One of those old Nazi helmets.
No.
Dalhelm.
No.
No.
There it is. No, not that one.
Oh well.
It's basically just like that, but with a spike on it.
No, the child's helmet.
No, the one with the giant rubber spikes that fly.
Oh,
so dildos.
Oh, I thought I wanted the metal spike on it.
Metal spikes?
Dude, I don't think I could wear that in the Jeep. I honestly, my head almost touches the roof.
Yeah, well, this one doesn't sit on top of my head because it's my girlfriend's, and she's got a much smaller brain than I do. Wow, that really came out fucked up. I didn't mean like that, but like,
prick.
Holy fuck, I didn't mean it like that. I mean like her head's physically fucking smaller than mine. God damn, wow. Oh, fuck.
Keep digging.
Yeah, no, there's just no fucking saving that, so I'm just gonna slowly slip this over my face and go commit die.
You could have said commit
you guys are gonna get fucking canceled now because of that.
It's fine, I'll cut it out.
I'm sorry, I totally missed that.
Oh, good.
Well, we're not doing it again.
No, we are not doing it again. Oh my god.
Yeah, no, that was like totally a fuck up on that part. So yeah, editing. It's great.
I say leave it.
It's probably getting left. I seriously didn't mean that like that. Just like,
yeah, everybody knows. Everybody knows he didn't mean it that way. We can still joke about it.
Yeah, no, but like seriously, she wears a woman's, or I'm sorry, the helmet size is small. I have to wear a large.
Is that a horse helmet or is it a motorcycle helmet?
Motorcycle.
Okay, it has that same like shape style.
No, these are just like decent bump caps. They're DOJ certified or DOT certified, not DOJ. Wow. And they take a hit.
Justice certified. Wow.
Oh yeah. No, wrong. I was looking at other helmets today. Leave me alone. No, but they take a hit to a cage bar pretty good. In fact, this one's actually got some dents in the back from when we were getting rowdy in Ducky.
That's why I like skate helmets. They're very like low profile, but they do the same thing where, yeah, if you get hit in the head by a fucking sledgehammer, probably not going to help you. But if you bonk a cage pretty good, it'll save your head.
Yeah, like, and this is another one of those stupid little safety things where it's like, sometimes I won't be wearing a helmet, but if I'm going to do something really dumb, I'm putting the fucking helmet on because I'm a retard. And I would like to keep my brain in one piece. I got a concussion.
You want to keep what's left of it in one piece.
Yes. I got a concussion at Ma Bell once. That fucking hurt.
Curtis, I sent you a picture of the helmet that you need to get.
I really hope it's hot pink. Really, really.
Oh, but there is a hot pink one.
Oh my god. Yes.
My God.
That is amazing.
Okay, Cody, or not Cody, sorry, Richie, the problem with that is it won't fit in my head.
They're floppy. They're floppy, though. So when you're in the Jeep, they'll just be pushed off to one side.
Dude, I literally think my head would be hitting the roof if I wore a helmet like that.
Oh, my Lord.
It's not good.
That is definitely something that I've noticed in my ship box. I'm not nearly as tall as the fucking freak that we have over here with, what are you, 6'6" and fucking 110 pounds?
Jesus, I weigh more than 110.
My guess was 180.
Jesus Christ, guys! How skinny do you think I am? I'm a freaking fat kid.
Well, I'm 230, so I don't know. I'm just.
There you go, Richie. There you go, Richie. Good call. Good call.
I watched you get blown across the fucking parking lot at Roush, so.
You don't send me the nudes like you send these guys, so I don't know what you're buying.
Well, only Luke gets the nudes. Only Luke gets. Luke gets the best access to my OnlyFans account. The only access. Wow.
Yes. So you have to have at least 40s and one stupid event. So I've got plenty of stupid events and 40s.
Jesus, no wonder Graham and Colin aren't in it.
Whoa. I've been leaking them to Colin. Gets the rejected photos.
Oh, I've been leaking your OnlyFans to him for like years now.
Oh, you bitch!
Graham's got 40s now.
He doesn't have them on his Jeep. It doesn't count yet.
They're not even mounted.
I have 1 tons. Does that mean I have a 1-ton Jeep? No, it fucking doesn't, Richie.
Speaking of which, this week my fucking wallet is going to be screaming because I want to be able to say I have air bumps. So,
you should buy 3 FOAs and I can give you 1.
How about no? I might buy another FOA given that, but if it works. I've got 2 Pro Fenders already.
I will look and see. I think it's a 4-inch stroke FOA, but I got it for free, so you can have it.
Sweet. Graham, I can't say I'm doing it, but Graham.
I'll give it to Graham. If you want it, I'll give it to Graham. It's in my truck already.
Give it to Grembo.
Is that what you sit on for the 12-hour ride to keep you busy?
What?
You sit on your air bump in your truck to keep you.
That is OnlyFans. That is OnlyFans stuff.
I wonder. Actually, I think OnlyFans is against TOS of some services, so hopefully we're too far in the video to where they give a shit or to the.
Well, after my big brain comment, fucking, we're already screwed, so it don't matter.
We're gonna have to get a Patreon just to make $2 off this a month.
I don't know if we'd be able to cut it on Patreon. We'd probably have to get like a Patreon or a Subscribe Star because Patreon would probably boot us after some of the shit we said.
You think? I mean, yeah, probably. Otherwise, I'd have to start getting really picky with the editing, which that's not fun.
Yeah, no, I prefer us being assholes.
Exactly. Like, it's way more fun this way.
You bringing your Jeep or not? You make that decision because, like,
you know what's funny? I was just sitting here looking at my background photo of my Jeep, and I'm like, should I just take it? Is it worth the I don't know. Is it worth the extra $120 because I know I'm gonna rip my steering box off. Like, the steering box literally flexes as it's just like when I turn the wheel, like you can see the whole top starting to flex, and the bolts are definitely stripped through. Which, granted, cross threaded is still tight, but still. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's gonna be hilarious.
Tight.
We'll see. I'll talk.
They're gonna be broke.
I just got her to say okay for us to go. Now, give me at least a day before I start trying to push the Jeep idea, because that's another whole. I mean, it doesn't even need gas. I think it's still full from Badlands because we barely wheeled. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll either take, but if we take mine, we'll probably. Then I'll have to be a good boy, and then I can't ride with Curtis. Or if I break it and not be a good boy, then I can ride with Curtis, and I could still have fun with the Jeep. So,
and I don't know. That gives you an excuse to go straight to hydro with 1 tons. You know, like, there you go, man.
I bet he rides with me. I bet he drives the Jeep, and I bet you he wants tons afterwards.
I already have the tons. I have the tons.
I bet he gets it done.
Wait, can I still use the same size RAM on tons that I have for the 30?
No.
Are you fucking kidding me? Why did I buy this fucking RAM then?
Because you were on the podcast and we were talking about steering and you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna go and buy it, and then you did, and now you're like,
but it's so pretty.
It's pretty, but it's pretty small. Like, you know, 6 inches is just kind of average. You need to, like, get up to 10s if you got tons. 8 minimum.
Hey, Richie. Actually, I think.
I was going to say, my Ram's 8 inches, and it's not enough. I need 10.
Fuck me. Well, it'll probably go on to the axle and probably get sold with the axle. Because in reality, I already have the most expensive part. So, like, why not fucking do it, you know?
Yeah.
I know I need a new steering box, so I might as well just get a Cherokee 1, drill it out, run it, and then just sell it on the axle once I sell the axles. Because, or I don't know. Yeah, that's probably the best bet. Just sell the axles the way they are, then throw the 05 pluses under it.
Yeah. Or throw the 05 pluses under it and then sell the axles, because selling the axles when the Jeep is in hover mode fucking sucks cock.
That's the plan. Yeah, I don't plan on selling the axles until the 05 pluses are underneath it. Like, that is the end all be all plan. I'm not gonna. Sorry, I got the hiccups. I apologize.
It's fine.
I don't feel like keeping the Jeep just hover moding for a while.
Yeah, that was honestly the worst idea I ever had, was selling all the stuff before I had the axles ready to go underneath it to at least let it roll around.
So now the question is, though. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
Well, I was just going to say that there were several times that it's like, okay, well, I want to redo this on the cage. When I built the cage, it wasn't done at my house. It was done at my buddy Charlie's. So it's like, well, we can try bending stuff and you can bring it back to your house. So it's a 30-minute drive to his house. So it's an hour round trip, bare minimum, for me to go do anything. And then you get back and it's like, well, this needs a slight bit more bend in it. Well, fuck, now I got to drive all the way back out there to do this again.
Oh, that reminds me, by the way. Tell him to, like, hop on here sometime, because I'd love to talk with him. He does some really cool fucking shit.
Okay, I will text him right now.
Thank you. Because,
oh, sorry.
Nah, like, that YJ that he's got's pretty cool. He had, what was it? Didn't he buy
not
Dunderdales?
It's not a YJ. It's a CJ10A.
Sorry, my bad.
Come on, get your shit straight.
It's one of those obscure Jeeps that I forget about. I'm retarded.
Yeah, it's okay. I didn't even know what the hell it was when he first got it. I didn't even know those things existed.
Didn't he have Dunderdale's old Jeep?
Dunderdale? No.
The orange Jeep?
Yes. No, he didn't. His buddy Dakota does.
Oh, okay.
I believe he still owns it.
That was a sick
I got
rig.
to wheel. I got to wheel that thing.
Very well built, in my opinion.
I love how on the frame it says Ross is here, or Ross was here.
Yep. I welded a dick into the not differential, onto the top plate of Cody's axle.
That's
actually
awesome.
It's funny enough. It actually says BCF.
It says BCF, and then there's a dick on there too.
Yes. But it would have been funny if at the time we did the BCO thing before we did, because it was Blue Collar Fab, and then now it's Blue Collar Off Road for us.
Blue Collar Fab would be the shop name. Blue Collar Off Road would be the podcast.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, once I get my fucking tools down here, I might have to revisit that idea, but not here.
Hey, give it a rip, man. That'd be fun.
So, this is way off topic, but there's like only one off-road shop in the whole fucking area, and they think Fab 4 is off, or Fab 4? Fab 4s. Yeah, that's it. They think that that's off-road related.
What is Fab 4s?
You should Google it.
Okay.
It'll make you wish that someone was aborted.
FOURS?
Yeah, basically it's a company that built all the grumpers.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
These are the. Hold on, Richie. I will show you. Give me 1 second. These are the grumpers though. Like, these are the. Hold on, let me find it. Oh my god. Decline the cookies. Where is it?
They're terrible.
They're god awful. They're disgusting.
To the people listening to this, picture someone like tried to draw an angry-eyed Jeep, but they told a 4-year-old to do it and gave them a red crayon. That is the best description.
What?
Yeah, it's like this whole front section with like this bumper, all the fenders and the fucking armor, and
they are absolutely horrendous.
What do those things cost?
A lot.
I'll tell you. Is there full body armors?
I just want to know about the grill. Because I feel like it'd be hilarious to put like the grill section onto a buggy and then smash it into everything.
Oh, I gotta find it. Hold on. No, it doesn't have specifically
exterior accessories.
Is that what it was?
Maybe.
All right. So to our listeners, we are suffering.
The windshield. It's called the V cowl. Is $1,200. I'm not gonna go crazy, but I don't hate the fenders, to be honest with you. I don't hate them.
The fenders aren't bad. The grumper is what's really bad.
It doesn't give me an option for just the grumper.
Can you type it into a search bar there?
No. I can try it.
Some of their bumpers aren't even that bad. Oh, right there. It's the grumper. Oh,
here we go. Oh my god. Oh, fuck me. That is more than my Jeep.
I can't. I was gonna meme, but like I can't meme that hard.
I'm pretty sure that's more than my Jeep, your Jeep, Cody, and Luke's Jeep put together.
Dude, and that's how you know you're talking to XJ people when you've got 3 people with Jeeps costing less than $1,800 together.
I mean, I don't hate that they put the winch behind it, but like, my god, it's $1,800. That's fucking.
Wait, Curtis, how much did you buy your Jeep for?
I know we covered this. Okay,
$1,000, I believe.
Oh, that's not bad.
All right, no. So you're not included then.
No, but those are hideous.
Oh no!
Oh yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh, it just gets worse.
This one's $2,800 for a.
Oh god!
This isn't even for a Gladiator. This is for a JL. This is for a JL.
That's just so terrible.
That picture makes it look like it's a fucking kid's toy.
It really is.
I think it's supposed to look like an M-Wrap, is what it's supposed to be, right?
I don't know what that is.
An M-Wrap?
It's an armored or mine-resistant armored personnel vehicle, if I remember.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let's see if I can pull up a. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be designed off of an M-Wrap, like.
Yeah, I can see it.
With the fender style and shit, like.
God, those are fucking ugly. At least it makes sense with those, though. Like, you're trying to build something that's going to be bomb-proof, so you don't really care what it looks like. You just want it to be, like, chunky.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, God, why are we such autists about this stuff? We just spent, like, 10 minutes talking about fucking grumpers.
I know. I feel like we should not be allowed to have podcasts anymore because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just wait until next week. Everything will be better next week.
I was gonna make fun of this Jeep for having Nitto trail grapplers, but then I came across one that had fucking genital grabbers. Fuck. No, I can't even make the joke. Fuck me. Ugh, I don't like it.
There's no hope. I wanted to cut one of those up and like throw it on the front end of a buggy for a meme, but I can't fucking justify it. It would be a hilarious meme, but that's an expensive fucking meme right there. That's like a cost of a set of used stickies.
Literally, that is just terrifying.
Yeah, it's not even a good idea at all.
No.
I've always hated them ever since the first time that I saw one. I was like,
I know,
this is disgusting.
Knowing what it costs now, I hate them even more. Like,
yes.
Another good way to looking at it would be like that same feeling that you get when you get hot sauce in your eyes.
Or when somebody accidentally pisses in your eyes. Yeah, same idea.
Yeah. Oh my god. So, Dickard, you do anything with your Jeep?
Sorry, I was muted. No.
I would
No, I
ask
didn't.
Graham if anything happened with my Jeep, but I know that nothing happened with my Jeep because he went to FNAF, like a cool kid. And I'm not even salty about that because I want to go to FNAF, but
I
was gonna say I was kind of jealous that they went to Field and Forest. I really would have almost rather done that this weekend just to try something new. But it's a lot further trip for me to Field and Forest.
yeah, you're a solid 8 hours away, like from Roush minimum. So how long's your drive to Roush? 12 hours?
Roughly with fuel stops and everything.
Yeah, you're talking about like a solid 18 and a half, probably closer to 20-hour drive to get to
I'm gonna look it up right now and see how far away it is.
It's
to my house. Wouldn't it be 17 to 18 hours then?
It's not actually that far. Surprisingly.
It's probably taking you across Canada, though.
Well, we'll see here in a minute. No. Driving down or driving around, because it doesn't even give me the option to go through Canada, it's only 14 hours. So probably 15 with stops.
That's not
That's
bad.
not the worst. That's doable
That's
in
not-
a day. How is that less? Oh god, for me it's fucking far now. For me to get up there, it's about 20 hours.
Sorry, I went full potato there a minute.
That's
Sorry.
fine.
Yeah, so I mean, I could definitely do it. It wouldn't be my first choice to go to, but it definitely is one that's on the bucket list, 100%. Like, that's one of the...
Oh, sorry. How far are you from, Windrock?
Windrock. I think I'm like 10 from Windrock here.
Damn, that's not bad at all.
No.
Wow. Fuck.
And so if you're 10 from there, you're about 10 from AOP.
Yeah, basically, for me, anything good is about 10 hours.
Well, one of these days, you guys should come on down here and we'll go to AOP and Windrock because I live right in between them.
Well, Curtis, just for shits and giggles, I just sent you my address. I want to see how far it is from my place.
Yeah, so, sorry, Windrock is 9.5 hours from me.
Damn, that's not bad at all.
No. But you got to remember, I don't have to come... basically, Windrock is...
A straight shot.
Basically a straight shot south for me.
So how many miles?
Let's see, what was the mileage on it?
For me, about
500?
50.
50?
Yeah.
598 miles.
Damn, that's a rip and a half, man.
Well.
AOP is about 40.
Huh.
Let's see, Richie, you are 12.5 hours from me. That's not that bad.
No.
I'm surprised.
You
got to think once
how is that possible though? You have to pass Roush to get to Richie's.
Well,
He doesn't go as far down.
I don't go as far down, and I can stay quite a ways north. I mean, so if I remember correctly, let's see, what is it? It's near. I want to say it's near Reading. Roush is near Reading, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, it's in Trentmont.
So, like really from Richie's to there, it's not that far of a distance. But if I was to stay further north and not go so far south to Roush, it's almost like a straight line across.
Oh, shit.
Driving through this country is fucking weird.
Sounds about right.
Yeah,
I know. I have a few friends overseas that I talk to once in a while, and they always think it's fucking funny that they can drive through multiple countries within 6 hours.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of our states, 6 hours won't even get you through the whole fucking state.
Dude, Virginia does not fucking die. I swear to God, it's like 8 hours of fucking Virginia on the way up.
Oh my God.
Back there.
You already talked shit about Ohio and fucking Alabama. Now you're gonna shit on Virginia?
Oh, I'm gonna shit on Illinois here a minute. When I went
my God.
I went to S'more, dude, I swear to God, 90% of that trip is driving through Illinois, and it is awful. There is
corn
nothing.
And more corn.
You're in the Bible Belt.
You pass more churches and corn than you'd ever expect to see.
Yeah, exactly.
You might see a tractor or three.
Yeah, you might see something, but yeah, a lot of windmills. Lots of windmills.
Hopefully some cousin titties while you're there. Might as well.
I don't think that's quite what you're going for in Illinois. That would be Alabama.
No. That would be the Alabama country.
Although I will say Alabama is actually kind of a cool place.
Never been. Don't have any intentions to.
I was driving around and we hopped across the border. It's like 40 minutes from my house, so I spent a lot of time in Georgia. Georgia smells like fucking pig shit once you get out into the country over there.
Oh my God, everybody's gonna hate us soon.
Oh yeah.
We might as well just go through and shit on every single one of the states while we're doing this.
Alright, well, let's just start with California. They fucking suck. There's just no redeeming factor other than KOH. Name another shitbag state.
Michigan.
Michigan.
Those fucking people from Michigan are the most useless people on this planet.
All right, let's see. Another shitbag state that we all have to fucking deal with. Maryland. Fucking expensive fucking tolls.
Are we really doing this?
And they have
Florida. I hate Florida, and I don't know why.
Florida's not bad. It's just really fucking hot. The one thing I don't like about Maryland is they have the fucking speed cameras on the highways, but they don't tell you. You're supposed to just fucking know. But in Massachusetts, you can't have that. They're illegal. So like a Massachusetts person is just like, all right, look for the stadies. You're good to go. Where there, like you're doing like 5 miles an hour over. It's just like, hey, get fucked, buddy. Or like Jersey, you legally can't have police radars. If you have a radar and they catch it, you're fucked. You can get arrested for it, or it's like a $500 fine. It's something crazy. I hated
Jersey is another state I do not enjoy driving through because it's just long and obnoxious with nothing particularly good going on. And I spent a lot of time there growing up. I miss working the cattle farm there. Let's see. I don't really have that much bad to say about Vermont or New Hampshire other than Vermont's full of hippies and they need to learn how to take a fucking shower sometimes.
I didn't like New Hampshire. We went up to Lake Winnipesaukee once. We got stuck in traffic on one of their little highways. And like the fucking New Hampshire people were just cutting down the breakdown lane and like through the grass. Like they were cunts. But that was funny. Supposedly,
is this really what we're going to talk about?
At the moment, yeah. You have to understand, we've fully derailed, and we're probably going to end this pretty soon, so, like, let's go and try and get a couple fucking dingers and fucking go.
If people are still listening, they're going to listen no matter what we say at this point. So we could talk about anything. We could talk about, I don't know, our Lord and Savior. We could.
I still have my cool raccoon fact that we were going to say for last week.
Give us the raccoon facts.
All right, so in the old days, the way that they used to hunt raccoons.
Oh my God!
No,
we are getting canceled.
No, that's only a bad term if you take it that way. You were literally just talking about a raccoon. You're good. Keep going.
But so what they used to do to trap raccoons was they would find a decent sized log laying on the forest floor. They would bore a hole. I want to say 8 to 12 inches. I think was the standard depth.
Mm-hmm.
And then what they
nails in it.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you put something shiny in the. Wait.
Yes.
Oh, let him tell him. Let him tell it.
You bore the hole in. You drive the nails into the hole at an angle So that way, you know, they're angled in, and then you throw something super shiny in the bottom of it. The raccoon will come along. They will go to grab the shiny object, and their balled up fist will be impaled by the nails, and they're too stupid to let go of the shiny object.
I really gotta ask. None of you guys ever read the book Where the Red Fern Grows?
I read that.
No.
I just forgot about that section and kind of forgot about that book. That was like in 8th grade.
I was gonna say that was like elementary school for me, and even I remembered that.
It might have been before then.
I never read that book, but I don't want to say how I know that. It's weird.
The only reason that, or actually, no, fuck, I just totally said exactly what Richie said, but when I was thinking something else, the only book that I remember was Of Mice and Men with Lenny, and then he shot him in the back of the head by the river.
I don't remember ever reading that book, and I know that we did. Like, what?
It was a good book. It was actually like a really good book.
So we are totally getting sidetracked here, but carry on.
I have another raccoon fact. And it's not the one about that, like 3 of them can fit in your anus or whatever that one is. A raccoon can fit into a like 3-inch sized hole, and your anus can expand to 6 inches. So technically, you can fit 2 in your ass. That's besides the point.
What the fuck?
What the more you goddamn know. Fuck.
But what I was gonna say is that raccoons always wash their food before they eat it. I thought that was pretty cool.
They are actually surprisingly hygienic for what they are.
Trash pandas. Yeah. But yeah, the only reason we even got on the topic of raccoon facts was because last week we didn't have any fucking plan at all. And then I pointed out the idea that we could talk about raccoon facts. And it was all a joke until Richie was like, wait, I actually have one. And then it's been on the back burner of like, we could throw this in at the end of a random episode. Fuck it. It's like
well, I think this has been an autism train wreck for the record books. Any final thoughts?
Well, I think we spent more time talking about other shit.
That happens quite often.
Anything off-road or Roush related.
Here, I'll solve this right now. Off-road, big wheels, rocks, yeah.
Oh shit!
I'm sorry, I don't have
cars and shit.
Let's end this thing. Jesus.
All right, well, keep your big tires down and make sure that Curtis rolls his shit at Roush. Someone, please, for the love of fuck.
And we'll get it on video.
Get it on good video, please.
Got you. 4K, 60 FPS. I got it.